Yusof, the drummer.
I'm Jai, the vocalist.
I'm Odok, I play the bass.
I'm Feroz, I play guitar.
Oh, we go way back to actually we got to know each other from school. Yusof and Odok was my senior. That was back in, I got to know them in 94. 94. In fact, Yusof was the one who taught me how to play the guitar. And then Odok was the one who influenced me. And then we met Feroz in 2004,
I think.
yeah. In fact, before that we met him through skating lah, but then he was just a little boy. But in the beginning, our main influence were from New York hardcore, like from Sigovidor. And then we also had influence with metal bands like Sepultura. And Hot Dog and Yusof was more into metal. I'm like more into hardcore, like Sigovidor, Strife, Earth Crisis, those early mid-90s bands lah. And then when we met Feroz, then we totally changed everything. The sound is still the same, but we put on some new energy and new influence because basically we were stuck like in the 90s vibes lah. But thanks to Feroz lah, we met him and his friends at the show FC5.
Maybe. I think maybe it was FC5.
And then we hung out with them. We hung out with the new kids back then. And we realized that we have to move on and adapt to the modern sound. It's not much of a change lah, but at least there was some
Breakdowns.
yeah,
There
a
was
bit of
more
breakdown,
groove.
a bit of more groove, more washy parts. Before was just 16-beat, old school, you know. Oh, back then was fun. I mean, I think because there wasn't any internet, there wasn't any YouTube, so we interact with zines and words of mouth. We basically people meet in the gig at the gig. Doesn't matter if it's a hardcore band or metal band or indie band or ska or punk. If there's a gig, everybody will come to the show, you know, because that is like a channel where everyone from the underground scene would go. That's where we want to belong. And I think like for a local show, we can expect like 300, 400 kids. And then Conclave was always packed. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Feroz back in the day was the main person who designed our stuff. Yeah, like t-shirts.
When was that?
Since we met him, I asked him to do a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, for the new album, maybe he's designing the cover and all.
So.
Yeah. So that's why when we met Feroz, like it's a blast lah, because he has this new modern thing. He's fresh back then. I should use the word fresh. We were like old school and not tech savvy. And we don't know anything about Photoshop or anything like that.
Yeah.
Feroz is good. He had his own clothing level.
That was a really weird time. It was when everybody from the 90s sort of hardcore scene stopped playing and stopped
Yeah,
going to
everybody
shows.
stopped going to shows.
And I remember coming back to Singapore. I was going to school in New Zealand, and there was no hardcore shows. There was really nothing to do with hardcore, and that's when I met him, and then we started doing the Midnight Madness
Yep.
gigs, and we started to push it and try to build a small scene.
Yeah, before-
which we did. I think we did a
Yeah,
great job.
I think 2007 was the best modern era.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
a different time. But
Before
it was
that, in 05, I tried to make everyone to come back. Like we want to see the real hardcore. I mean, like from where it was left, and was left hanging. And the shows that we went wasn't. It was called a hardcore show, but it wasn't really a hardcore because you see kids with eyeliners. That was the time where emo or screamo was hot, but I had no issues with them. It's just that I don't think that it's right to label themselves as hardcore, because we know where hardcore came, and we know it wasn't easy back in the early 90s when all the older guys started it. So we want to bring back, continue the legacy, So in 2005 I started the Bound by Honor gig, and then it's still on until today. Not as active as back then, but there was a start when I called bands like Short Fuse, Foresights. I remember I called up Foresights, the Jabs, or even Recover, I think. That's the older 90s bands, and then we make a series of gigs every year, and it's still on until today. And I also invited bands from Malaysia, from Indonesia, and Philippines and Thailand. That is how everything start to come together, especially with the help of MySpace. We get to know bands from MySpace, and then from then on we started touring Malaysia, and then to Indonesia, and then all the way to Europe.
Playing with them is really fun because they are really old, so I don't feel pressure to move around a lot.
Yeah, I move more than you, sir.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get Jai to be a bit more active in his personal life so that he can perform well. I like to try and add some flavor of a younger perspective when it comes to the songs that we play live, and just simple stuff that I learned along the way. I've played in a few bands before, but I think I've always been a friend of the band for a really long time, so I'm really happy that I'm able to play with them. And I think for like the newest member, they really are super accepting and really chill about it, which is difficult because they've had the same members for 20 plus years.
Yeah, I think people were expecting us to just quit, but then again, this band has been going on for over 2 decades, and then I don't think it's right to just stop for one reason. And I think nobody expected this, because I think people would expect us to call another vocalist. But then again, we don't want to get just anybody to just, because the songs are all written. In fact, the songs are all written after we recorded the last EP. It was already some songs were already written, and this band has been together for so long, and we felt that it's better for us to just proceed with the 3 of us first, and then get a sessionist to do guitars live, and then but along the way I think we are very comfortable with Firoz, and he's been our old friend since 13 years already, Firoz. We've known him for like 13 years, and then he's like always there, even though he's not in the band, but when we produce or when we release something, he's always giving us the straight in your face comments, feedbacks, Like it or not, Firoz is a very straightforward guy, but we always take it positively, and we actually thank him for a lot of his feedbacks, otherwise we would have stuck in the past. So me being a vocal is totally unexpected. Yeah, I think we both, all of us agree that the latest album is one of the best that we ever wrote, and even the production by mixed and engineered and produced by our own local legend, Mr. Wong, our boy. So this is the first time we actually recorded with him. We were very afraid of him in the past, but he is actually very nice guy, and we were very comfortable recording with him. In fact, this is like the easiest recording session we had throughout our whole career in the band. Yeah, so expect the same hard-hitting, attacking riff, moshy parts and groove.